Do you need to know the best way to take advantage of the ESO Plus Trial that's running right now? Keep watching. Hello, it's Icy. Yes, that's right. I'm here to tell you the way I think that you can take best advantage of the ESO Plus Trial. So ESO Plus is the subscription service for the Elder Scrolls Online. It's purely optional, but it gives you a lot of really great benefits. For me, it's $15 a month Australian. Check your local currencies to see what it is for you. It's all about the same price roughly. So it gives you a whole bunch of benefits, which I'm going to go into, but I want to direct your attention at a few things that I think you should focus on first, and this assumes that you're not getting ESO Plus in the future. I'd recommend it. If you're playing the game more than 3 or 4 days a week and you're doing it regularly, ESO Plus will make your life much more enjoyable in ESO, and I think it's completely worth it. It may not be for you, so if it's not, here's how to take advantage of the trial. Come into the Crown Store and then into the ESO Plus tab, and down the bottom of this window will be a Start Free Trial button. Click that. No need for any payment information, no need to log in anywhere, and the trial will start. Once you've done that, I would recommend that you focus on a few things first. The very first thing I think you should do is go get all of the Skyshards that you don't currently have access to, so you can get as many skill points as possible. So ESO Plus unlocks all of the existing DLCs, except for not the current chapter. So that gives you a whole range of new areas where you can go and get all of those Skyshards. I would recommend that you start with the small story DLCs because you can get, if you do the questing in there as well, you'll get 3 skill points per quest line, as well as the Skyshards in each zone as well, and there are Skyshards in the delves. So start with the overland Skyshards, move to the delves, then do the questing, because the questing of course will take the longest. So those include the zones such as the Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, Merkmire, Clockwork City, The Reach, Southern Elsewhere, all of those little ones, all of which have actually outstanding stories. They're actually some of my favorite stories in the game, worth the questing as well. As you do that, and as you go to the Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild zones, pick up the main quests there as well. Specifically, maybe you're not doing the main quest in the other ones, that's okay. These two you should. These will unlock the 2 new skill lines, the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood skill lines. Progress those quests as much as you can. For a lot of those, you need to go off and do a whole bunch of little side busy work. So do as much as you can, maybe do the busy work. It probably, you might not get through the whole thing. It's worthwhile kicking off as much as you can and getting through as many levels as you can. So once you've got all of your skill, actually as you're getting your skill points, make sure that you're looting everything, and I mean every barrel, chest, crate, deconstruct everything, every crafting node that you'd previously just walk over because you didn't have the storage space. Get it all, because ESO Plus also unlocks your craft bag. So your craft bag is a fantastic addition. You can pretty much store an infinite amount of crafting materials, so traits, provisioning stuff, alchemy stuff, enchanting stuff, all of that kind of thing will just get stored into your craft bag. Each character that you have, you should log into, so all of the crafting stuff gets moved up into the crafting bag as well. With all of the things that get doubled, or any storage thing that's unlocked, what will happen is you get to use it while the free trial is running. When the free trial is done, you simply just can't add to it anymore, but you can take out of it. So all of the crafting stuff will be there, you can't add extra into it, but if you're doing writs or any sort of crafting thing, you can actually use stuff, and you can actually voluntarily pull it out of the craft bag and back into your normal inventory as well. So You'll also get double the bank storage. And I would say this is the one thing you should be careful of, because if you go above your normal bank storage and then it comes back when the free trial ends, you won't be able to add anything into your bank until it's back to its normal levels. Out of any of the things, this is one to be careful of, and I would not suggest that you use all your bank storage, because it could be very inconvenient when the trial is finished if you can't put anything extra into your bank and you need to remove several hundred items to get it back to the normal level. So that's the one I would not suggest that you take advantage of right now. So you will get increased progression, so 10% XP, 10% more gold, 10% more crafting inspiration for leveling the crafting skills, 10% faster trait research, and 10% faster gold acquisition. All of that's going to be passive. You're just going to be running around the world doing things, and you're just going to be getting more, which is very helpful. So the other thing that you should be doing is transmutes. So transmute stones, since the previous version of this video, which is a couple of years old now, there's a new system introduced, which are the transmute stones, which allow you to change the trait on a piece of armor using a transmute, which is fairly expensive. Usually takes 50 transmute stones to do that. As of this most recent chapter, the most the Reach actually, there is also the sets feature, which allows you to recreate a piece of armor that you've collected that you knew about before, and you can recreate those with transmutes as well. So transmute stones have been increased to 500 for non-ESO Plus members and 1,000 for ESO Plus. But as there's a lot more use for them, you do really want to save those up. So I would suggest that you find ways to get yourself some transmutes and save them up during this period. Skyshards first, more important, I think. If you've already done this in previous years and have got most of the Skyshards, focus on your transmutes. So transmutes will come from dungeon pledges and PvP. So dungeon pledges, just do as many as you can and you're going to get some decent, just keep queuing for dungeons. Collect all the things to get it into your craft bag inside the dungeons and just keep queuing for dungeons. If you're doing PvP, I would check the PvP campaigns. If there is one that finishes within the period of the free trial, make that your home campaign and then do enough PvP in there to get to tier 1 rewards. You can just heal people. Like truly, you can get enough AP to get to tier 1 rewards by just healing people. That is certainly an option. In addition to that, every 20,000 alliance points that you earn will get you a reward of the worthy mail in game. And the first one that you open each day, only the first one, will also give you a transmute crystal as well that can be shattered to give you anywhere between 4 to 20 transmutes. Mostly it's 4. So I would do that as well. So that's not going to give you a lot extra. The other thing I do is more any that you've got any transmute crystals that you've got stored in your inventory because you didn't have enough room to put them into the transmute storage. Now's the time to open them and get them all up and out of your inventory and up more efficiently into the transmute storage. The other double that you can do is in housing. So if you are housing without ESO Plus, my condolences and admiration, because that is a hard job. So you will double the amount of furnishing items that you can put into your house during this time as well. So it is time to make that house look amazing. Put everything in that you can, and as we've already talked about, when the trial finishes, all that will happen is you won't be able to add any extra items in until you're back to the normal limit. However, for houses, that's actually okay. You can actually fill your house up, make it look just right, and then it's okay if it doesn't change for the next 6 months. Because in about 6 months, there's likely to be another ESO Plus trial, in which case you can do all this again. And the last thing I want to talk about is your costumes. So your costumes and your hats can be dyed if you have ESO Plus. So your armor can be dyed at any time, but your costumes and hats can't unless you have ESO Plus. So now's the time to do that. Make them look how you want. Change all those costumes so they look exactly the way you want. Have some fun. But let me know if you have any other tips as well. So do you have any other things that you would suggest that you should do with your ESO Plus trial? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, as I said, focus on Skyshards. That should be your first thing, because there are many Skyshards that are locked off in different parts of the game that you can't access if you don't have ESO Plus. So that would be my primary thing I'd suggest that you do. So thank you very much for watching. You can find me over at twitch.tv/ICYIC, where I stream The Elder Scrolls Online, and in the schedule there you'll find when I'm next streaming, and I'd love to see you there. Thank you very much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, that would be appreciated, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.